live on pay-per-view, is scheduled for one fall and is tag team action, being led to the ring by Coach Scott D'Amore. They are the team of Bobby Roode and Petey Williams. They are Team Canada.
Hello once again, everyone, from ringside. Mike Tenay, joined by Don West. And Don, on a night when we feature the Ultimate X, on a night when we'll see Jeff Hardy and the Alpha Male Monty Brown battle to determine a #1 contender to the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett. We open the pay-per-view with a prime example of the competitive nature of a very deep TNA tag team division.
Think about it, Mike Tenay. Think about all those great teams. We'll discuss them here in a minute.
And their opponents, they are the team of Cowboy James Storm and Wildcat Chris Harris. They are America's Most Wanted.
Well, Mike, you mentioned the competitiveness of this division. Include America's Most Wanted in this with Team Canada, and you throw in the likes of Triple X, you throw in the likes of Three Line Crew, the Elite Guard, and the Naturals. And now that the suspension of Kid Cash is over with, Dallas and Kid Cash, former tag team champions also. This is unbelievable division.
Right, you can add Cash and Dallas, former NWA tag champs, to that very deep, very competitive tag team division. You know, we labeled last Wednesday Six Sides of Steel as historic, thanks to the efforts of both AMW and the Naturals. You can also describe it as epic. One of the most memorable, one of the most dramatic matches in Asylum history saw this team, the Wildcat Chris Harris and the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, fall short in their bid to regain the NWA tag team titles. And while we don't mean to discredit Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, the Naturals were definitely assisted by the involvement of Scott D'Amore and Team Canada.
You're absolutely right, and I like what you said. Don't take it away from the Naturals, because AMW had their chances in that match to put it away. They didn't do it. But when Team Canada got involved, it did cost Chris Harris from getting back into that cage. So you know revenge is on the minds of America's Most Wanted. I mean, they had a chance to become the 5-time tag team champions. They're going to want to take it out on Team Canada tonight.
No question. We saw it at the top of the program. The recap from 1 week ago. Chris Harris trying to climb back inside the steel cage. That's Six Sides of Steel. He was physically prevented from doing so by Team Canada. And then later, the coach, Scott D'Amore, broke that trademark hockey stick over Harris's back. That ensured that Stevens and Douglas could put away James Storm. After the 2-on-1 beatdown, the Naturals win the Six Sides of Steel and regain the tag belts.
You look at James Storm right now, just fired up as they tried to do the old switcheroo on Storm, and Petey Williams came in and hit him from behind. He didn't have enough gas, though, when he hit him, and James Storm turned around. And here's the teamwork we know from AMW. Send Petey Williams right into Bobby Roode.
Almost as if they used the Team Canada captain, Petey Williams, as a battering ram, tossing him right into Bobby Roode. I talked to AMW just minutes before we came on the air. They said, wait till you see this mean streak. We're going to be more aggressive. It's a different mindset than you've ever seen from AMW, and that's exactly what we're seeing in the opening minutes of this match.
Mike, they have thought of nothing but getting their revenge 24/7 since last Wednesday night. All they could think about was the hockey stick shot. All they could think about was Team Canada coming out and stealing their thunder. Well, right now you can see AMW is not wasting any time whatsoever from the start of this match.
And when you take into consideration Team Canada's interference and involvement last week, I'm almost of the mind like Scott D'Amore and his troops feel like they're overlooked in this tag team picture. And I think much in the way that the Naturals made their presence felt, Team Canada is doing the same. Look at D'Amore. He just took out a leather strap.
Oh, absolutely. And he gave a nice little shot right there to James Storm as he got him out of the ring. And now Bobby Roode has control of James Storm and throws him back in, and they're the two legal men. You know, that's a great point. You know the old saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what the Naturals did. They just kept getting in the picture, to where all of a sudden they were a permanent part of the picture. That's what Team Canada is trying to do. They're tired of being overlooked. And yes, they have the talent to be successful in this division and any division. And I think they made a wise choice with their two tonight. The speed of Petey Williams and the agility of Petey Williams, the strength of Bobby Roode should make for a good combination.
Really could be the perfect mix for Team Canada. As you see the drop kick as Petey Williams connects on the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm. Follow cover, only able to get a 2 count, however, from our senior official referee, Rudy Charles. Right back to the offensive. Petey Williams, moving overhand right. Now going to try and shoot Storm off into the turnbuckles, and does. Storm able to get the boot up, however. Williams charges again. This time he's taken up into the air. Lands on the middle rope.
Oh, great move there.
Flip roll through.
Oh, great counter by James Storm.
Momentum of Storm allowed him to to roll through. He gets back up to his feet. Connects with the drop kick from in tight. Tag into the Wildcat. Chris Harris, the southpaw, exploding with offense. Left arm lariats, first for Williams, then one for Rude on the apron.
Oh, look at him just using his power as he just sends Petey Williams flying over his back. I'm going to tell you something. One thing they want. Oh, what a great move there by Harris as he takes down Bobby Roode. Oh, look at this, and he's just going to show his strength as he holds Petey Williams up.
But the Wildcat loves this high vertical suplex, doesn't he? Williams up into the air for probably 10 seconds before he takes him down. But, oh, man.
Great move by Bobby Roode, and I think he just was able to react just in time. And again, you see the strap by DeMore on Chris Harris. But Chris Harris so focused on taking Bobby Roode out. Bobby Roode just happened to be positioned right in front of the steel ring post. He got out of the way, and Chris Harris caught it with his left shoulder.
That's what it looked like to me. It looked like that left shoulder of Chris Harris went straight through all the way to the steel ring post. You saw DeMore take out the belt and add another strap to the back of Chris Harris.
Right there, going right to the left arm.
I mean, what has it been, Don? Maybe a little over a month ago that we saw this injury, maybe 6 weeks ago, the Wildcat Chris Harris. That injured left shoulder.
Well, it cost him the heavyweight championship.
True.
It cost him a shot at the heavyweight championship, I should say. Where because of the injury in the shoulder, AJ Styles had to come in. And I mean, this shoulder's been a problem with him for a long time. And I think it was just a freak accident.
Look at DeMore again.
DeMore is just out of control.
You know, we have to give DeMore props for strategy moves like this. The emphasis, the focus on that shoulder as we saw the left shoulder make that contact, and watch Bobby Roode go right back to working on the left shoulder of Chris Harris. But at the same time, every time you give DeMore credit, you have to give him debit points for the illegal interference. Last week, we've seen it repeated again tonight in this opening tag team match.
Yeah, well, he's got the strap there, and the referee hasn't seen it, and he's using it every little chance he can. You know what my problem is, Mike, is I want to root for Team Canada. They're so talented. They're so good.
Never been a question about that. You're right.
But with Scott DeMore involved and his involvement, the only way that he can win sometimes by cheating, it just absolutely irritates me as he was trying to get the Canatonic.
Oh, it's exactly what he was trying to do, but you saw that it was reversed in mid-move, and then almost like an armbar drop by Roode on that left arm and left shoulder of Harris, but he can't put the Wildcat away.
And right away, Roode goes right to the left arm as he tags in Petey Williams right here. Look at him pulling back on it through the rope right here. Look at what he's going to do. Goes right at it. Boy, I'll tell you what, smart move right here by Team Canada. They saw the weakness, and they're exploiting it right now.
And now Williams twists the left arm of Harris, takes him out, and then just wraps it around the steel cable in a hammerlock.
Well, Chris Harris was luckily able to grab the top rope right there. Rudy Charles wisely breaks it up, but Chris Harris needs to get a tag into James Storm right now to recover somewhat. If he's going to be any use to Storm at all, he's got to get a tag in.
Well, you really made a good point earlier. When you look at this Team Canada roster and you see wrestlers like Petey Williams, the captain, wrestlers like the power man Bobby Roode, you factor in your hotshot Johnny Devines and your Showtime Eric Young, you really want to like this team, but then DeMore gets involved and he spoils it.
Oh, look at right there. James Storm couldn't take it anymore.
Can you blame him?
It cost him because the referee is reprimanding him, sitting him out. While he did that, Roode was able to take advantage of it, but Storm fighting back through the pain with the left hand.
Yeah, Harris is the one that's fighting back. Storm came in illegally to try and break it up. The Wildcat going to try and fight through this double team. Is he going to go for the flip?
Oh, there's no way he can do it with this man the size of Wildcat. Oh, man, Wildcat counters.
Petey Williams looked like he was going to go for the flip pile driver. That Canadian destroyer blocked in mid-move, overpowered by the much larger Wildcat Chris Harris. Now he's got to get the Cowboy in.
Well, as you can see, he gets the tag, and the Cowboy is in, and he's legal, and it's Storm and Roode in the middle of the ring.
Hot tag to James Storm. The Asylum's rocking. AMW going to try and take
Oh,
control.
he got it perfectly. Way to go, Storm, as he catches it.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Storm on Roode. Going to take Williams up and drops him down with the slam. Big power slam, mid-ring.
I'll tell you what, James Storm, he was getting so frustrated just waiting, watching what they were doing to his partner, and he has come in with such a vengeance and just using power upon power.
Full Nelson slam by Storm on Williams. Now he's going to take Roode and shoot him off into the turnbuckles. Follow up, running, back elbow in the corner. Going to take Roode back out towards the center of the ring and go for the pin. Legs hooked, but Williams is there to make the save.
Good move there by Petey Williams as he saw that Roode was in trouble. And oh, great move there by Storm as he catches the top of Petey Williams' head.
Nailed him. Enziguri to the back of the head by Storm on Williams. Now Storm shoots Rude off into the ropes. Gonna see a little double team heart attack move here.
Here they come. Has he got it? Yes, that's the teamwork that they're going for. Oh, wait a minute. Scott D'Amore saw what was going on. He distracted Rudy Charles, and it's costing AMW the pin.
Are you surprised?
Not at all.
Not in the least. Team Canada coach D'Amore up on the apron. Harris turns his attention to D'Amore. He turned his back on Rude in the process. Keep your eye on Rude.
Oh, and he just caught him from behind, and there's look at D'Amore just laughing at him. Just laughing as he knew he set up the whole thing.
Nailed him from behind, charged at him, drilled him in the back with the clothesline. Oh no, is he gonna go for the bomb?
Oh, look at him as you can see. Wait a minute, super kick coming in. Here we go. Two guys, and then he got it.
The winners of the match, America's Most Wanted.
You know, it looked like Bobby Roode was gonna go for that power bomb, the Canadian bomb, but the super kick. Now what's this?
D'Amore just can't believe what just happened. Bobby Roode had it in his grasp. Storm came in, got the super kick. Chris Harris got the roll up, and right now AMW is defeated, and they've got the strap.
Harris has got that leather belt. Uh-oh.
Oh, D'Amore not quick enough.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide D'Amore.
And
Lay
what
him
a
in.
wide load you got to aim at right there.
You can't miss this wide load. Line him up and lay him in there, James.
And here comes the rest of Team Canada as you see Showtime Eric Young and Hot Shot Johnny Devine.
Devine and Young from the back to make the save for their coach.
Oh, they got there just in time as D'Amore was going to get him. And now the numbers game is too much for AMW. Somebody get out here and stop this. AMW, though, gets the win.
I think it's a case where you win the battle, but you end up losing the post-match war.
You got that right. Is right now the beatdown is going on. And look at D'Amore again instructing his troops where to go as he has the strap in his hand. And there he's letting them rip one after the other. First Harris, then Storm.
God, repeated shots to the unprotected back. Look at the welts. Look at the welts on the back of AMW.
Look how they're using the teamwork. Two men to hold one down. Here comes Triple X.
Wow. Triple X to make the save. Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and Primetime clear the ring.
That was just out of mutual respect right there, I think, for all their great epic battles that they had. As here's Scott D'Amore.
It doesn't matter what they say. It's the way I see it. It's America's Most Wanted out the door, and Triple X next.
Oh, you saw it. You heard right there, Scott D'Amore. You heard what he said.
To the back, Scott Hudson with the NWA champ, King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett.